this is working. I haven't gone live in a while, so I hope I did it all right. But I thought I'd go live because thanks to you, we've come up with a name for this girl, and I'm excited to announce that and excited to show you what I'm doing today. So come along. And last week I put about 2,000 miles on the car going to different meetings for work. I stayed in I was in 3 different states and stayed overnight 2 different times. And so this morning I've just got to get some things done before I get back to work. But this beautiful Palomino filly back here, she came with that beautiful buckskin filly, and you may have remembered that. And I'm excited to just tell you a little bit about what's going on, and hopefully they will load up and we can take them home. I just have not had any time to get things done around the house. So as soon as I got them, I put them out on pasture. And now hopefully I'll have a little time. The days are getting longer and I don't have to be out of town as much this week for work. So I'm hoping that this week I can start getting some things done. Samantha's asking how many days till Blake comes home. Not that I know exactly, but it's right around 80. And I'm so excited. So let me turn this around and let me know where you're joining me from. Hit that like button. I'm sure if you're on right now, you've probably already subscribed to our channel. We appreciate it so much. And just a real quick reminder, if you want to become one of our special patrons, you can do that. And we try to put up special content that sometimes you get to name a horse by yourself if you're one of our patrons, or you may get content that others aren't getting. But we try to share as much content as we can with everybody. But the reason I tell you that is for special patron subscribers or subscribers, they have already learned the name of this one right here, where you have not yet. But right now I'm going to announce it to you. So hit that like button. Let me know where you're joining me from. What's the weather like where you're at? It's starting to be beautiful here and I'm just loving it. So I hope it's working. I'm not seeing a lot of comments come in. Normally we get a lot of comments telling me where you're joining me from. I was hoping Vicky may even get to join me up at the house, but I haven't seen her on here yet. So hit that like button and let me know where you're joining me from. And I'm going to turn this around. Okay, so here's the beautiful Palomino filly. Hey, South Sage Haven. That was so cool that you're starting to ride those colts that they got from the Navajo Navajo reservation. It's so cool. I just saw one of my buddies riding one of our horses we got off the Navajo reservation in a very competitive roping for spring break and did awesome. And it's just fun to see these horses really accomplish a lot once they're gentled down. And that's the case with these two right here. So they're looking at the goats over there. They're a little concerned because there's some goats out there. But this one, I don't know if you remember, I got these two from a guy that also had Pumpkin. And Pumpkin we're going to keep for Blake to start riding. This one I would guess is about 18 months old is my best guess. And the little buckskin is about a year old. And they're not super skittish, but they also have not been touched. And so they've never been broke to lead. If I try to walk up to her, she walks away. I'm hoping to get them loaded so we can take them home and work with them. That buckskin thinks it can duck under there. I better. So here's the plan. I'm trying to get them loaded, but since they are not broke to lead, then don't go there. She's a pretty thing. So I've parked the trailer with some hay right there. Oh, that'd be cool if she just ran right up to it. But the buckskin came with the name Biscuit, and I thought that's a cool name for a horse. but they called this one Snow, and I thought, oh, that's boring. So I asked you some name ideas. This would be so cool if they just hopped right up. But anyway, I did put hay up in the trailer and haven't fed them breakfast yet. And so this is the plan. So I love the name Biscuit, and so I asked you to tell me some name ideas for the Palomino. And one of you gave the name that I'm going to tell you, and I just loved it. I thought, well, if we got a Biscuit, then Butters sounds awesome. So we got Biscuit and Butters, or Butters and Biscuit. And these two need to go to forever. Oh, look at that. They did jump up there. They were a little nervous, but they did it. So they have cucumbers in their tails now. They definitely, I'm going to have to move this panel so I can shut it. They have cucumbers in their tails. They are not broke to lead, trained to lead. What do you mean, Vicky? I lucked out loading them. It's called skill. Just kidding. It's called a lot of prayer, and you hope it goes well. But there you go. We've got Butters right here, and in the back, Biscuit. And these two need to go to Forever Homes. I'm going to start getting them trained to lead and start playing with them so that they get more accustomed to human contact. Butters here has some feet that really need to be trimmed, but Biscuit's feet are pretty good. So we got a lot of work to do, but if any of you want to help do it, reach out, and you could take these projects. Summer's coming, and it would be awesome for you to have these amazing projects. And I think, how do you take Butters without Biscuit, or Biscuit without Butters? I just think they go together well. I'm gonna shut this gate, guys, so I can keep talking to you. So it's not the fanciest, but it worked. So I gotta move this panel, and the last thing I want is for them to get spooked and decide to run out, because if they did that, they'd run me over and they would get out, and neither option sounds good. Okay, so now that I've moved it, what was that comment? Are you going to be doing their feet today? No. We would have to sedate them to do their feet today, because they're untouched. So I think, all right, there we go. Now we have them shut in there. I just opened the emergency gate. So now I'm up in here with them. They're not crazy, but they would go crazy if I tried to go up and touch them. So I'm gonna get them in my special chute at home, get halters on them, let them start dragging those halters. Doesn't Biscuit have the coolest face? That birthmark, that's what I call it, a birthmark. I don't know if that's right, but this cool marking on its face. She's what you'd call or what I'd call a smoky buckskin, or a chocolate buckskin. And so there you go. You can see I got them home. Sorry, someone tried to call me. I should have turned my phone to privacy mode, and I forgot. But there you have it. These horses were well taken care of from the owners that I got them from. They just had too many horses, and they had never got them trained. And so I told them that I would start getting them trained, hopefully, so we can get them to some Forever Homes. I think South Sage Haven needs some more horses. Just kidding. Those guys have a ton of horses. Go check out their channel. They remind me, South Sage Haven, did you take 6 or 5 or 7? I forget. But they took a bunch of horses to Utah, and the boys are starting to ride them. They've put a lot of weight on them. They are doing awesome. The last videos I saw were just amazing. But since I put them out on pasture when I got them home, they've got cockaburs all over in their tails. And it's time. South Sage Haven says 6, but not enough. I don't know that his wife agrees with that statement, though. So, but there we go, guys. These are 2 of my projects, and they'll be my projects until they become your projects. So if you are interested in them, let me know. The goal with all of these is to get them to forever homes, to better situations, to get them trained and gentle so that they can go to the next level. So Vicky's answering some questions about Jocelyn. Our son's girlfriend Jocelyn got home from her mission early because of some health issues. She's got a scan on Wednesday to see if it's a gallbladder issue. So we're praying that the scan figures it out. She's still not feeling well at all. But there you have it, guys. They loaded like champs, and it's time to get them home, and then I can start messing with them, playing. I find myself being careful what I say, because if I say breaking them, people don't like that, just terminology, but we live in the West where we still use that. If I say messing with them, I've had people say, you don't mess with horses, you play with them. It's interesting. I never knew in the social media world there were so many opinions, but that's okay. When you put yourself out there, you got to expect all kinds of stuff. So there you have it, guys. They're loaded up. I'm going to head home. I wish I could stay live with you, but I'm a little nervous. It's just words. You do great, Alan. Thank you, Vicky. It is just words, and I'm not offended, but I just find myself, sometimes I say something, I'm like, oh wait, someone didn't like that. And anyway, I guess I find myself trying to be a little more politically correct, but I've also found that you can never please everybody. So you just do what you know is, or feel is right and best for the horses and for our family, and that's all we can do. All right, guys. So the other reason I'm excited, we got all the horses out of this south pasture because I get water for the first time on Saturday or Sunday. I think the irrigation comes, and so this will be perfect to let everything get watered good, and then hopefully with these longer days and warmer days, the grass will come out and we'll have a lot more pasture for this summer. But thanks for coming along. Hit the like button. Please subscribe. If you want to be a subscriber to our Patreon, check that out. It's in the link of our videos. And go watch Vicky's channel, Quick and Tasty on the Farm. Not only is it quick and tasty food, but don't tell my wife, but the most gorgeous cook is on that channel. Oh wait, that is my wife's channel. Anyway, go check her out. She's amazing. And maybe she'll get some videos up. It's been tough. We've had a lot going with the new grandbaby, and just with everything going on, it's been a lot. But we appreciate those of you that just keep watching and commenting, and even if you have a different a difference of opinion, feel free to share that too. Thank you. They're socializing the horses. Maybe that's what I should say. Maybe that's the politically correct. It's funny, they're checking out. Look at I want you to see this. Look at how they're checking things out so intently. They're eating, but they're like, what in the heck is going on over there? Well, that's what's going on, is the neighbor's goats are walking up to the fence. So kind of fun to see See how horses respond. Now the horses have these goats here all the time. It's just funny. That's a pretty picture right there, Biscuit. You're a pretty... That would be a gorgeous picture if I wasn't videoing right now. Well, guys. Oh, thanks, Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker. His opinion is that we're amazing. Everyone's got to have some friends like that says that regardless, you know. But go check out Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker. Dave, you sent me a video yesterday, and I have not been able to watch it yet. So hopefully I'll get to that. Someone just asked how old they are. Those two, to my best knowledge, because they didn't know for sure either, they're about 1 year to 18 months, the two of them. I'm thinking the Palamene's almost a little older. So Butters is a little older than Biscuit. All right, guys, I'm heading home. I do need to get to work, but because I was gone so much last week and away from my home so much last week, I just needed to get a few things. I have to move these animals before irrigation starts, or else I'd be in trouble. This wire got caught. Sorry, you guys can't see it. You're just seeing my funny face while I'm trying to unstick this panel. Oh, there it is. It's amazing how one little wire can catch, and then that one wire just totally stops everything. All right, guys, have a great day. God bless. Go watch one of Vicky's videos, and maybe she'll get one up this week now that things are not slowing down, but settling in. Does that make sense? Any of you ever have that? Life's still crazy, but last night as we looked on the calendar, we're like, wow, we can breathe. There's a track meet this week for Casey on Friday, but I think I'm only gonna be in maybe 2 states for work instead of 3, and life's good. So have a great day. I seen Vicky going back and forth with some of you. Blake does come home right before Father's Day. What an amazing thing. So Vicky just put a link to some channel or some video. Maybe that's her Quick and Tasty channel. Actually, I want Vicky to go live on her channel. She's got a little bit of merch now, and so be watching. If Vicky goes live, maybe we'll do a giveaway for someone to get a little merch from her channel. But have a great day, guys. I'm gonna unload these horses and then I need to get to work. I guess this is work, but when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, right? Have a good one. See ya.